Now I told you in the beginning of the unit, the vectors can represent many things, such as displacement, velocity, forces, and also sometimes momentum. Now in this case we'll be focusing on force. We have that covered yet as a proper unit. Now the units of force are known as newtons. In this case we have 185 due east. Then we have another force, 165, 3 degrees north of east. Now John is pushing it to the east at 185 newtons. East represents, in this case, 0 degrees. Now John's pushing it in the same relative direction. In this case, let's do this in a different color. 30 degrees north of east. So her angle is 30 degrees. Now her delivered force is 165 newtons. Now the question is asking for the resultant force, which is going to be the final magnitude. Now we'll call Joan B, and we'll call John A. Now AX, AY, BX, BY. Now keep in mind A will be John, and then B, Joan. Now your respective magnitude for John is 185 newtons. And he was pushing it at east. So cosine is 0. Sine, the same thing. We'll run these through the calculator. 0 cosine is 1 times the 185 equals 185 newtons. Next one. 0 sine is 0 times 185. You return 0. Now let's go with Joan. She's producing a magnitude of 165. Her angle, 30 degrees. So for both cosine and sine, 30 degrees. Now we're running it through this. 30 degrees cosine times 165. 142.9 newtons. Then 30 degrees of sine, 165. 82.5 newtons. Now we're going to add them all together. You will have AX, BX, AY, BY, and of course you're going to have your sigma X and sigma Y. AX, 185 newtons. BX, 142.9 newtons. Add these two together. $327.9 newtons. AY, 0. BY, 82.5. Now this is equal to 82.5 newtons. The question is asking for the force, not the angle. So as given to you before, sigma x squared plus sigma y squared. In this case, 327.9 squared plus 82.5 squared. $327.9 squared, 107,518.41 plus 82.5 squared, 6,806.25. Add these two numbers together. Total sum 114,324.66. Square root equals 338.1 newtons.